What if I told you minoxidil was never made for us? Look at these right here. These are the #1 recommended hair loss solutions in the world. Every doctor, every YouTube video, every forum, they all say the same thing. Just use minoxidil, bro. But here's the problem nobody wants to talk about. No one checked if this actually works on our hair type, our scalps, and with our lifestyle. Now listen, I've consulted thousands of men over the years, and I've seen what works, and I've seen what doesn't. I've watched black men waste years and thousands of dollars chasing solutions that were never designed for us. But after all that time, all those cases, and all those real results, I know what exactly works now. But you probably think minoxidil is a hair loss treatment, but it's actually the perfect scam. Think about it. They got you using this stuff twice a day, every day, forever. Miss a few days if you want to. Your hair starts falling out again. Stop using it completely. Back to square one. That's not a cure, Phyllis. That's a subscription service for your scalp. They love you gotta keep buying. Bottle after bottle, month after month, year after year. Ka-ching, ka-ching, ka-ching. But here's the kicker. They especially love it when it doesn't work great for us, because then we think we need more of it. Maybe I need 5% instead of 2%. Maybe I need to use it 3 times a day. The industry don't want you to fix your hair, big dog. They want you to rent your hairline from them for the rest of your life. And when black men like us don't see results, perfect. We keep searching, we keep buying, we keep hoping that the next bottle will be different. That's big business, baby. Keep the customer coming back, even when the product ain't working. Now, you probably think minoxidil works the same for everyone. But that's exactly why 90% of black men see 0 results. Let me show you the proof they don't want you to know. Minoxidil was developed in the 1960s, got approved in the 1980s, a time when clinical trials were mostly young, white men. Even today, 80 to 90% of clinical trial participants are white, even though 40% of Americans are people of color. Back then, worse. They tested this stuff on straight, oily, European scalps. The formula was never tested on coarse, curly, kinky hair textures like ours. Think about it. Our follicles grow at tighter angles. Our scalps naturally produce less oil, and our scalp barrier, thinner. So when they say minoxidil works for everyone, what they really mean, everyone but us. You know how you've been using it for months, maybe even a year, still looking at the same patchy spots in the mirror, still got them weak corners staring back at you, and people notice, even when they don't say nothing. That's your first impression walking out the door every single day. It's not because you're doing something wrong, big dog. It's that you're using a tool that wasn't built for your engine. So now you see why minoxidil wasn't made for us. But here's what's really messing you up. Your scalp barrier is breaking down. That's why everything you put on your head itches, flakes, does nothing. It's not about the product. It's about your barrier. And until you fix that, nothing's gonna stick. If you want help building a system that actually works for your hair type, hit the link in the video description. I'll walk you through it step by step. The daily hair loss routine is costing men thousands of dollars and speeding up their baldness, and 90% don't even realize it. Imagine you got a cut on your hand. It's red, it's swollen. Now picture this. You keep putting lotion on it, trying to make it look better. But that cut needs to heal first before anything else can work, right? Same thing with minoxidil. You can't regrow hair on an angry scalp, period. You've probably noticed it yourself. More flakes since you started using it, scalp feeling tight, tender, maybe even some burning or itching. That's not your scalp adjusting. That's your scalp breaking down. And you're still showing up to work meetings, date nights, family events, hoping nobody's looking too close at what's happening up top. See, minoxidil is loaded with alcohol and propylene glycol. That stuff strips your scalp instead of protecting it. There's no hydration, no anti-inflammatories, nothing to protect the moisture barrier. Our scalps, they're already drier than any other hair types. We produce less oil, our barrier's thinner, so minoxidil takes a scalp that's already struggling and just keeps damaging it. That's like pouring salt on that cut I just talked about. Your scalp has to be healthy first before any follicle can do its job. I'm gonna show you how to do just that in just a minute. But first, we gotta talk about the final way they've been playing you. Fellas, stop blaming yourself for minoxidil not working. Even when you're using it every month, you're still seeing more hair gone, less confidence, and now you angling your head different in pictures. The truth is, you were set up to fail from day one. And I'm gonna prove it. When it doesn't work, they say, you didn't use it long enough. You missed too many doses. You weren't consistent. Basically, they blame you. But think about this. You show up to work every day, you handle your business, you pay your bills, you take care of your people. You ain't some scatterbrained dude who can't follow instructions. So why would a scalp routine be the one thing you can't get right? The truth is, you weren't given the full plan. No prep, no moisture protocol, no barrier repair, no DHT support made for your hair type. They handed you one bottle and said, good luck. That's like giving someone a hammer, telling them to build a house, and when it falls down, well, you should have hammered better. Minoxidil was never designed to be a full solution. It's a Band-Aid on a broken system. Look, I know you're frustrated with zero results from minoxidil. Let me show you what exactly works instead. See, your scalp is like a foundation of a house. Minoxidil, that's like trying to build on a cracked concrete. No matter how much you pour on top, it's not gonna hold. You ever notice how your barber gets quiet when he's lining you up? That silence, that's him seeing what you don't want to admit. Your foundation is damaged, and you've been trying to force growth on top of it. Here's a problem with how you've been thinking. You're starting with growth stimulation on a scalp that can't support it. That's backwards. Here's the system that actually works. Step 1, stop the leak that's been sabotaging everything you try. Our scalps lose moisture faster than any other hair types because natural oils can't spread down coiled hair. So while other guys worry about greasy scalps, ours are cracked like foundation with bad drainage. And those cracks, that's not just dry skin, that's structural damage to your scalp's foundation. Everything you put on either leaks through the cracks or sits useless on top. That's why minoxidil burns, flakes, and does nothing. You're trying to build on a foundation that's already compromised. Until you restore proper hydration and seal those cracks, a damaged foundation can't support real growth. I personally recommend starting with something like a hyaluronic acid serum to repair that foundation. Step 2, stop the root cause attacking your structure. DHT is like termites. It's eating away at your foundation from the inside. That's why minoxidil gives you temporary results, then quits on you. You're still feeding the termites while trying to build a brand new house. Now I get it. A lot of black men don't want to jump straight to finasteride. You're thinking, what if I can't get it up? What if I lose my edge at work? What if my girl notices I'm not the same man she fell for? That's a real concern. But here's a way to control the termites naturally. Use a DHT blocking shampoo twice a month. That'll stop it in its tracks. Step 3, kill the silent fire burning down your structure. Our hair care is different. We got waves, locks, braids, curls, afros, cornrows. All these styles create constant inflammation. They break down your barrier and let irritants slip underneath. Your immune system fights back with chronic inflammation that chokes your follicles from the inside out. So when you use minoxidil, it's trying to push the blood flow through inflamed tissue that's already cutting off your circulation. That's like trying to renovate while the house is still on fire. You gotta put out the fire before you rebuild. Step 4, wake up the dormant rooms in your house with the right construction tools. Some follicles ain't dead. They just boarded up and abandoned. To renovate, start using a derma roller. But listen, Most guys use it like a sledgehammer. They pressing hard, got the wrong needle size, rolling on an irritated scalp. That's not how you rebuild. Don't press too hard. A light amount of pressure is all you need. You should never see blood. If you do, you went way too far. We use this approach with guys at Norwood 2 all the way to Norwood 5. These guys ain't special. They just stopped using products that were working against them and started using a system that was actually built for us. Now that you understand why minoxidil keeps failing black men, let me ask you this. Have you ever wondered why some black men can stop their hair loss no matter where it's thinning, while others just watch their crown open up and their corners keep caving in, even though you're using the same routine? If that's you, click this next video to discover the 5-step system that's working for men dealing with any type of thinning.